Alright. Got that updated. Missed it before I hit the button, so it's gonna be all jacked up. That's alright. We are in the upper portion of the Tower of Babel, where, in my opinion, the most intense scene of this game happens. I wonder how they're gonna deal with it. I even have a hard time stomaching this scene, so hopefully I do okay. Let's see here. Here's where we are. We're at the teleporting room here, where you can go down underground if you can operate it, but it's not going to be working, I'm pretty certain. Are we cured? Yes, we are. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't work. So, off we go. What's up? I am dealing with the hardest scene to stomach of this game. It really, honestly tears me up. So, am I going the wrong way? I think I am now. God damn it. I thought... Whatever. My confusion... No, they both go downstairs. That's the issue here. And then lower... This is a confusing fucking place. I'm going back down there. This scene is fucking gut-wrenching. But... it might not affect you at all. I doubt it affects a lot of people. But I got this chest. So that tells me I've been here. So I'm actually going the wrong way. That's... I don't know what the fuck. Should have titled the stream Bum Goes Back and Forth on Floor, whatever the fuck floor this is. Let's go down here. We have not been here. Alright. Forward we go. Oh, man. This is the place with the cannon. How did we get here? That's the cannon room. Okay. I might be wrong about the scene happening now. Oh no, this is the scene. I should have gone and gotten the fucking chest. I don't know even what's in that thing. This is fucking horrific. Correctly translated. That is, Jikoku is exactly where they're going. Alright, so we do have to fight them. It's a little more intense, the translation, so good for them. he needs Berserk. Although if he gets Berserk, he's gonna start attacking them when they regain their consciousness. It's a little bit wrong. Hey, Naomi. What's going on? This is the most gut-wrenching scene in this game. You're right here. Alright, they're back. Now they're okay. We'll just like add insult to injury here and just fuck them up. But just imagine if someone fucked up your parents so badly that you had to fucking kill them. Okay, Naomi, so these monsters here, remember that Dr. Lugae guy I beat yesterday? He does experiments on humans to turn them into monsters. So what he did was he took Edge's parents and strapped them down and turned them into monsters, and then stuck them right here so that they could do whatever they're going to do as monsters. And then Edge has to confront this and kill his parents. That's what fucking happened. So, evil deeds in games that I've seen, this one tops it. Even though it's just a bunch of pixels. So I translated this actually very differently than most people would in a video on YouTube that I did for the 3DS version of this game. I think the translation is pretty appropriate. Those were Edge's parents. That was his mom and dad. He had to fucking kill them. I think we should possibly take... Oh, fuck, this window's all jacked up. Hold on. There we go, that's better. He'll cure us. That's what he does. He's a bitch. Alright, Sauce, I will have a great stream. I will definitely link to the video that I did of the Nintendo DS version of this that I translated directly. This flame cloak. Alright, he opens that fucking cloak like a dumbass. Big damage. We should make short work of this asshole. And rightfully so. What a piece of shit. Oh, that looks awesome. Those flood graphics are good. That might kill her. Yep. I should have directed that on a single target. Good job, Cecil. Now, if I remember correctly, when his cloak is out, I think this is gonna cure him. Yeah, so we can't be doing any of that. Does this cure him? Well, we will never know. We're gonna fuck him up. Oh, come on, good. Rydia's got some decent defense. This thing's taking a lot of fucking punishment. Still there. I need to repost all of my music somewhere. The Vagrant website is kind of fucked. So, you're in, there it is. We got him. Like Jesus. He just needs 3 days. He'll be good. But I'm fucking serious. This scene, it fucks with me. When I was 12, the first time I played this fucking game, I bawled my ballsack off. Trinio, I can't bring back Vagrant Productions because it was a partnership with Sam and Chad, and that partnership has come to a close. So, sorry I can't do that. But what I can do is re-release my music on a website that I own. That was a lot of money in there. I wonder what the fuck that's all about. Okay, so let's cure these guys, and I'm going to link you guys to this video that you guys should probably have a look at if you're interested in this scene. My apologies for the fucking... Get out of the menu at least. I don't know how much better that'll be. You can watch the fan turn while I do this shit, but... It's worth a look, again. It's been a long time since I've even graced this channel. Alright, where are you? It's there. Hold on. I need to search my own channel. Okay, 4DS. This is the one. There's 4 parts to this Final Fantasy 4DS Smashed update that got done. Which one of these is it? This one looks like Tell is Dead. I translated all the movie files, the cinematic scenes, and I also showed some fighting too. So it would be probably on part 2, I would guess. I'm gonna check.
Warning!
Oh, I remember I used to do spoiler warning. And drink. Yep, there it is. Yep, this is the one. So, in this beautiful video, I gave the accurate translation of this fucking scene. or at least part of it. So you can check that out. It's old school. It's got the spoiler warning and everything, and I used my video camera to capture the Nintendo DS screen. But the work is definitely still valid, and it does some real justice to the cutscene involved with this exact part. Somewhere halfway in the video, if you get over me drinking beer and sitting in my house in Japan, get to that part. Not that easy to find. There's 4 of those videos. You would have had to sift through all 4 of them, and it's better that I link the right one in the context. You can watch the whole thing. It's actually a really good 4-part series. It's a... God damn it, I forgot about that, but that makes sense. Fucking floor again. Right when we got to the crystals. Now, no one thought to maybe split up or for someone to go first. They all 5 fall down the fucking floor. Now we're in another section of this fucking downstairs area that we couldn't access before, and there are really hard or rare fights in this. All these eggs. Really interesting. Oh no, I woke up an egg. We'll do this. They're everywhere. She laid these eggs. Probably not all she laid. She's probably like a fucking Black Widow. I think, oh, I killed the eggs directly. Very nice. That's not a common fight. That's a siren fight right there. And what I mean by a siren fight is there's a special item in the Japanese version of this game called the siren. It's called Aramu, I think, in the real one. But it's translated to siren. It's an alarm. Oh, bite! What are you doing? Let me get you on here. Hold on. I'll see if I can invite your ass in here. You may not be able to join, but it's worth a shot. People have been fucking looking for your ass, man. They want to see the non-weekend content coming from you alone, you know? There's a demand for bite out there in the universe. Never thought I'd see the day, but it's out there. Oh, you're working, so you can't talk? Fair enough, I won't fuck with this then. It's too much work to start Discord and all that shit if you're not going to answer the call. So, that mouse out of there. But anyway, as I was saying about the fucking Aramu and the siren and all that shit, what the siren does is there's a 256 byte storage allocation for the random generation of any given encounter that you get in this game. So you go, and it goes into the fucking battle that you're in. That value is stored by a random number generator, or it's determined by a random number generator when you step on the tile that is already randomly generated to trigger the battle. That byte, or actually that 256 bytes precisely, that determines which of the encounters you're going to receive. And there is a single byte out of those. Byte Binge will love this because he loves bytes. But there's a single byte that contains the rarest encounter in any given area or map. And your likelihood of getting that is 1 in 256 chance of receiving that. And you can circumvent that random number generation by using the siren item or the alarm item. And when you do that, it automatically sets that normally random value to a constant. And then you enter this fight, and that fight is always the hardest one that floor or that area or map has to offer. It's going to have the most enemies, and you're probably not going to have encountered that particular grouping before. Just like those eggs in that Lamia matriarch. That is a rare encounter, but it does exist. I'm aware of it. I've called siren in almost every location in this game because I'm stupid. I've also farmed sirens and gotten the pink tail and all that shit. So the reason that most people are partially aware of this siren thing that happens with this fight, and most people don't know the computer behind it, but the way they're aware of it is there's a place in the final dungeon of this game where you can fight an enemy that will drop an item called the pink tail 1 out of every 256 times you fight it. And you will only receive that enemy as a random encounter 1 out of every 256 times that you cross around in the room and get a random encounter. So your likelihood, in the American version of the game anyway, of getting a pink tail from that enemy is 1 in 64,000 or something. It's insane. So people collect the sirens so they can go into that final area and circumvent the first 1 out of 256 chance that happens, and then they only have to fight that fight 256 times or more or less, because that's how stats work, to get the pink tail. Anyway, now you know more about this fucking game than you probably wanted to know. But that was one of those siren fights. That was a 1 out of 256 chance of happening there. So it's pretty cool. I kind of feel like calling Titan a lot. Now all the enemies are ice instead of flames. Like, everything's changed. It's all up on its head. He's supposed to be ghosts. I guess it's a viral enemy, huh? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. They're blue. They're dead. Oh, you are calling. Alright. Well, I love how your message and your actions don't really fucking match, but that's okay. Fuck. Discord. Alright. Get Bite in there. There he is. It's Bitefinch. Speak. Hello.
And this is my music. My intro music is dun dun dun.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun,
You're like
dun,
a WWE star. As you enter the fucking stream, you get a fanfare that will repeat itself over and over again.
You know, like some of the wrestlers when they come into the ring, like some of the videos where they do like the weird like twirl with their hand and like they put their ear up and do like and put their hand like over the ear like they're listening to the podcast. I've
seen it. I'm not a big wrestling fan, but I've seen it. I understand how wrestling works. It's just never gotten too into it. I like The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. They're funny. They're funny people. From a comedic aspect, I understand wrestling pretty well. From a serious aspect, I do not. I understand those people put their bodies through a lot, and it's also fake. But it's not fake for part of it. Oh, I'm in the wrong area.
You know, there aren't many comedians.
Hey, Danny Ho.
Who make the jump from comedy to wrestling. You know, only Andy Kaufman that I can think of.
Andy Kaufman was a wrestler?
Yeah, of course.
I did not know that. What was his wrestling name?
I think it was just, he was already famous, so it didn't make any sense to have a wrestling name, so it was just his name. I'm surprised you aren't aware of that part of his life.
Well, I mean, I just am not a big wrestling fan, so...
It doesn't matter. You can only be as an Andy Kaufman fan. You don't have to be a wrestling
I mean,
fan.
even, like... did you know that William Shatner did wrestling too?
No, I did not.
See, you're not a Star Trek fan then. That's basically what you're saying.
Yep. No, I'm not a Shatner fanboy or anything.
I'm not a Kaufman fanboy either, but I respect his work and I appreciate it. Like, it depends, I guess, how much worship do you have for someone. Yay, new airship. Yeah, have a fucking good weekend yourself. Good to fucking see you, man. Intergender wrestling champion of the world. Man, I really did miss something, I guess. I probably should go check it out. But that's stealing. I love that that's even something anyone thinks about after that fucker just murdered this guy's parents. Actually made him murder his parents.
Hey, spoiler alert, I haven't played this game.
Well, you should. This game is a great game. You should play it on original hardware. It's fantastic.
Is this 5?
This is 4.
Oh, 4.
Yep.
Which means, for me, it's Final Fantasy 2 on my.
Do you have a Super Famicom?
No, but
you need to invest in one of those right now before the price goes up, because the price of that system is rising. Japan's getting fucking privy to the retro gaming value up thing. You should probably collect a few. They're super cheap to get these games in Japanese. So
why would I want to play Final Fantasy on?
You don't have to play Final Fantasy. You can play something else. It's your retro game collection. You don't play some of the games you even own now.
Yeah, but I looked into possibly getting a Famicom or Super Famicom, but why not just buy a converter? Like, I could literally just buy a converter.
Why not just emulate all your games? Why not fucking play on a fucking HD TV? Why do any of the ridiculous shit? Why get the boxes? You're a fucking collector, man. Act like one. Like,
yeah, but we're
this is cheap shit that's gonna go up in value. I thought you were investing in this shit. I'm giving you a fucking tip that's actually legit here.
I'm not big into buying Japanese stuff.
Final Fantasy X is my favorite. It's very close to this one. This one's also very good, but 10 goes one step above this one and does get the favorite slot, just because of the story aspects. It's just the most well-done Final Fantasy that was done. And it was the last one that I think Uematsu ended up doing the score for as well, although he shared some of that responsibility with a lady whose name escapes me at the moment. But she did very well too. It's very hard to distinguish the difference, which is the mark of a good collaboration.
The Wartol is saying games are for enjoyment, not investing. Go buy Bitcoin if you want that. Well,
yeah, Bitcoin's dropped fucking 10-20% because China outlawed it, so good luck with that.
You're taking the wrong side of the sentence and running with it. What's wrong with you?
Wrong? Go ahead. What's right?
I wasn't going to go into the Bitcoin. I was going to go about the fact about games being something you enjoy, not being investment. To me, why can't it be both? I mean,
well, depends. I mean, I named my daughter Yuna. Come on.
It's a nice sort of like, you know, side effect of collecting. Like, oh, there were something. Great. I mean, there's something about like you collect something if it stayed static or went down.
But you can get the full boxes and all the stuff right now for cheap. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And there's something historic about the Japanese versions of these games because they were the originals, and the releases afterwards were tainted. Like the release of this game was made very different. It's a whole different game than the Japanese version.
Yeah, but I can't enjoy the Japanese version. Why would I care about having it? I can't.
You've never enjoyed any version of this game. The point is you should play Final Fantasy IV US on regular hardware. Is what you should do. And if you don't have it in your collection, you should fucking try it. This is one of the best.
Final Fantasy 2 is this game, is that right?
Final Fantasy 2 is that game. Yes, you have it. So you should play it on original hardware. I mean, people will watch, and not only that, you'll have a good time. So again, with the spoilers, sorry about that. I will stop if you really do intend to do that.
I'm literally not paying attention to what's happening on the screen or reading.
But Edge's parents thing, that's fucking
you walking around talking to people. But I'm not really reading what they're saying.
But me explaining about that Edge thing, like, honestly, that's gonna take the edge off of that shit for you. That's hard to fucking stomach. At least it is for me. Whenever I'm acting and I need to, like, pretend that I'm sad, that is what I think about. So...
Think about what? What was it?
I think about Edge having to kill his own parents because some fucked up guy turned them into monsters. That's what I think about. Literally. That is the way that I can get myself upset the most. And it's pretty easy. Like, I can do it. So... that's what actors have to do, you know, when they...
First thing you do after I talk about, like, I'm doing my best not to pay attention to have any spoilers, and you're saying I should play
That's the same spoiler you fucking complained about just a second ago. I already spoiled it. I'm not going to spoil any other shit for you.
No, I swear to God, I never saw, heard, or knew anything about it.
That's the only... You fucking rewind it. Like, that's what I was talking about. You were like, oh, spoiler.
I told you I wasn't paying attention to it.
Okay. Well, you're spoiled.
Until you just said it just now. I didn't know anything about it.
Well, I had to really make sure that I got at least that one knife in there deep so that you were at least spoiled for something. What the fuck am I doing here? I have to go to this bedridden asshole over here. That's what's gotta happen.
This is a hostile work environment. I'm supposed to be working.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's your fault.
I'm gonna have to call my HR and tell them about this experience.
Yeah, do that. They'll fire you for fucking watching Twitch and participating in a stream while you're supposed to be working. I don't do that shit. That's you have more nuts than I do as far as what the fuck? This is the guy that's supposed to help me out. He's fucking sleeping. And I thought there was a pink. These fucking dwarves used to be pink. They used to be the nurses. They were female dwarves and they were designated by pink color. Now they're red. Why? I don't know. They fucking changed it though. Free advertising for what? He's not telling where he works. Thank God he's not that dumb. I don't want to enter here. What the fuck am I doing? I guess I have to talk to the king, huh? I bet you I do.
But you mentioned before I came on here about like I've been streaming by myself recently. Any of the free time, like if I feel like I'm not getting enough during the day, I do spend some times during the evening doing work. But the other thing is, when I do like take time off to do stuff for myself, I've been working on electronic repair stuff, like working on the.
You used to stream that. People used to like that.
Yeah, but I can't really stream it very well upstairs, and I've decided not to do that. It destroys my work desk to set all that up. It was
cool though. It really was cool. It was unique, and it was a niche you filled that no one does. And
people do that. What do you mean? Something no one does.
No, people actually. I don't see things like that. Hello. Purple. Purple what? I don't know any purple.
I work at a medical company.
You're supposed to wait till Daddy's finished before you come in here. Did you open the door by yourself? That's very good. That's a very smart one.
And
can you wait for Daddy a little bit?
Okay,
come on, let's go.
Our type of place. That would have been correct a while ago, but it's not correct now.
Maybe Mommy can help you with purple.
Ambulances
Sorry, Yuna.
count. Ambulances count. Okay.
She's not supposed to be in here when I'm fucking swearing and cursing all over the fucking place, obviously. She'll be real well adjusted if she goes to kindergarten and is like, fuck you. So, yeah, sorry for the...
As long as she can spell it out, I think that would show that she is of high intelligence.
She probably can, honestly.
F-U-C... And the teacher has to run up and, like, stop her from writing her word on the blackboard. Which isn't black, by the way, so it's a dumb way to describe, you know, the green board that you could write.
You want to see her? Hold on. We'll put her on for just a second. Yuna, come back. You want to come on? Come on in. Ah. Say hello.
Hey. She's doing her best tongue act.
Oh, she can see herself, so that's very interesting. Yes, everybody likes to see this one. That's everybody saying hello, Yuna. Yep, there it is.
Oh, now they've got these like moving emojis.
Can you talk to this one? Right here? That's good enough. Okay, finished. Thank you, Yuna.
There, that's what I've got.
Okay. I think I've overloaded the wholesomeness on this channel far too much at this point. I need to like do something like puke to make up for it.
So in any case, yeah, I've been working upstairs on the benches there. That way I can have everything available. It just wasn't working for me to work at this desk where I stream because then it's like that desk is a mess. I could leave the desk upstairs a mess. And
So
it's
here's-
fine.
I mean, it's
Maybe
up to you.
eventually
I know how hard it is to set up a second streaming environment. I've done it and I haven't used it since because the mic's not good. I've got a piano tuner coming actually next week to tune the thing. And when he comes, I'm going to have him, while he's got that stuff all opened up, we're going to put some mics in strategic locations and make the sound quality even better than it is. So that's good. I don't have any tools to tune piano. I used to do it. I had to take a class in it, but...
I got my piano tuned recently.
Did you? That's going to be awesome. I'll bet it sounds 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
Can you tell the difference?
Oh, yeah, I mean, some of them were really bad.
I agree. Some of them were really bad. That was very worth it. Really good decision by you. I can't wait to come over there and play it now. I'll actually play it. It sounds good now. Untuned pianos kind of get to me. There's a place for them, but there are not many places for them. So this is another... Oh, by the way, Naomi, a thing that I researched. Tifa is the one that says, don't be retarded when climbing the stairs in Final Fantasy VII, not Barrett. And also a Shinra guard also says... Tifa says, quit being a retard. And then the Shinra guard says, what are you, retarded, when you try to leave Midgar from someplace? Pianos are tuned with these big wrenches, and they're like on a snare drum when you twist the little square pegs with a key to tighten the head of the snare drum. It's very similar to that, but it needs a lot more force, so there needs to be a lot more leverage, so that the wrench that you use is a lot bigger. And then there's also this big master wrench that will up-pitch the entire piano. Well, it depends on the piano that it is. Lemmy P, thank you for the fucking follow. Welcome to this mess. But pianos are tuned with these wrenches, and each individual string has to be tuned, although there are 3 strings in many cases, especially the high notes, per hammer strike that happens when you push a key. So they all have to be tuned very perfectly with each other. It's quite hard to do. Some people do it electronically, some people do it by ear, but in that class of piano maintenance, it's one of the things we had to learn how to do was treat moisture in the piano, make sure that we knew how to move them properly, how to detach the legs, how to get them into a trailer, how to put them in an elevator, all this shit, because it was a music school and we had to move pianos all over the place.
Wait, so you had a lesson on putting pianos in elevators?
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of a lesson is that?
It wasn't just a lesson, we had to do it. We were tasked as well. We were assigned to actually be crew to move pianos in and out of performance halls.
Oh, so you're just forced labor.
Exactly,
labor
that's all what school is forced labor. That's school is essentially slavery. You've got it. It's not really slavery, because slavery, at least they don't fucking make you pay for that. Like, the slaves aren't coughing up their money. I'm not saying that it's better than slavery. It's not. It's just like you have a choice to subject yourself to it. But it's bad. It's in general, I don't like school.
Well, couldn't you say that about almost everything in life? At least it's better than slavery. So why do you have to clarify that you're not saying it's better than slavery?
Because some people are stupid. Some people are stupid and will take a comment like that out of context.
Take a shit on your face and you like, that's terrible, and I could say at least it's not as bad as slavery.
No, but I mean, I directly compared it to it because it is, you're working and you're not getting paid for it. You're actually paying them for it, but I don't know. I have to.
Them, yeah, as a class,
I have to clarify it because I don't know. I really don't like school. That's what it comes down to.
I basically could slap you in the face, and you say, "Why the fuck would you do that?" I say, "At least it's not as bad as slavery," and then you have to just like shake off. Well, you know what?
Yeah, but that doesn't involve you working at all. Slapping me in the face is not you working. You're fucking out in some goddamn minefield of whatever. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you.
You notice you
okay,
never.
There it is. Confirmed.
He never.
Red one's
he
a
never
female.
comes along with me on a tangent. He always refuses to go down the road with me on anything like that.
You fucking refute everything that comes out of my mouth. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I thought that's what we do. That's like part of the whole problem. Or solution. Or what we do. I expect nothing less from you when you come in here, then you fuck bitch and like make stupid points that directly contradict me, whether they're correct or not. That's what you do. But anyway, a lot of people fucking get in trouble talking about slavery. That's what, because they fucking will compare like COVID-19 vaccines to it or something like that. They get in trouble, they get all fuck people worked up. I don't want anybody worked up to think I don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. But school sucks.
Well,
And yes, they did. It was forced labor. You're right. They did force us to work, and they forced us to work outside of the classroom in that activity, and we were assigned shifts and stuff. It was part of our grade. And
are you sure this was a school?
Yeah, it was a university.
Okay, I just thought maybe, you know, the class is like, hey, we're meeting at this warehouse, and like, there's also these boxes I need you guys to move as part of your grade on pianos. And they're like, are you sure there's a piano in this box? Like, yeah, they're all pianos.
It wasn't just pianos, it was a lot of instrument maintenance. It was
this shit sells
lots of large instruments and storage. It's basically facility management for instruments. And all the composition majors had to take the class because when you compose music, you have lots of instruments you're composing for, so it's, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, okay, so down there, there's a little shot icon of a shot glass. You can click on that, and based on how long you've watched me do this, you gain these points. They're called channel points, and if you get really active in it, you can click this stupid thing that'll give you a bonus every once in a while for clicking on it. And there are some rewards in there that you can fucking collect, and one of them is to flash the shrimp shit, which I just did. I will flash the shrimp shit anytime that you fucking collect that point and you use your channel points.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna get to the bite binge compliment, but you have to put in the casino for me to have a chance. Still waiting on that.
And there's no limit to the amount of this fucking delicious.
This is the most fucking diarrhea shit. This shit sells on the market.
I could flash it the whole fucking stream if people keep spending those points.
This is the most fucking diarrhea shit.
But I gotta get the gambling in place. I really do. It's fucking nasty.
See, your Willow guy doesn't like the 1 million to compliment bite bin. Just I don't think he doesn't think it's worth the 1 million points.
It's not worth it. That's the point. You get to stay in your place. This is a good translation there. I think "got you whipped" is just right. This game's been translated so many fucking times now. People gave so much shit to the original translator, but I don't think, honestly, Weasley, it's the name of the guy, I believe. I forgot the first name. He did alright. It wasn't bad. Like, the real bad thing was what Japan did to the game. They defaced it. Oh, God, thanks for the fucking sub then, but you don't have to sub. This shit's free. If you sub, you just fucking are getting rid of those shitty advertisements. You could do that with an ad blocker, too.
Hey, they get emotes, don't they?
They do. You get some emotes. Yes, you get some emotes. They're not worth the fucking $5 that it is, but you get them. So there's no expectations to sub in this bitch. You can just come along for the ride. I'm doing fine. But it's nice to get them because it helps stats and all that shit.
There you go.
I do appreciate it. I do spend the money on making the stream better. So there never used to be a green screen. There never used to be fucking multiple monitor setup. There never used to be a stream deck. All that stuff is because people fucking contribute. So if you do, it's gonna go toward this. If this is something you want to do. Now I can fly over anything.
Do they have like reels or slot machines on Twitch? Like you could do a slot machine with like your icons that are customized or whatever, and as they spin and like they win, like all of your face on a pay line, you would say, "Bitch," and then they get a payout.
I don't know how it works. I really don't. That sounds interesting. It would be cool if it said bitch. I don't like the fact that people could just get a payout from a slot machine. They should have to bet on what's going on in the stream. Like, I've seen that being very effective in other people.
You as the stream, whatever guy, leader of your
The
own
streamer. The word is streamer. I am the streamer.
I was trying to think of more of a title, but yeah, I guess as the streamer, you know, you could limit.
You can
the
also
payout,
call me God if you like. That is absolutely
No,
acceptable.
I'd prefer. What about Zol?
Zool? Like from Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
I'll take it. It's better than human. As long as it's more powerful than you, then I'll take it.
Yeah, but you would get confused if I tell you that I'm a god, right? If you're Zul, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd be wrong. I'll just take it. You're wrong all the time, so it's just how wrong are you? Calling me a streamer compared to calling me God, you're a little wrong. Calling me Zool is a little closer. It's a little bit closer to being correct. So, I'll take it. So, now I can fly over the lava, which gives me access to all this shit that I did not have access to. Now, let's get back into the physics of this world we're in. You'll notice that this area in squares is very similar to the area in squares of the actual Earth, but there seems to be some sort of structure holding the crust of the Earth in place, and it is square, as you can see. So it really makes me think, on the edges of this Earth that is round, we've already determined that, the edges of the Earth, wherever those edges are, they're determined by the map. And the funny part is, Aghart, the well, it's right here, that does not line up on the map with where Aghart is on the square map of the actual world. So you would have to place this underworld onto the actual world to figure out where the supports are for whatever the ceiling is of this place. You really care about how this fucking place operates. Anyway, there's a lot we can do now, including going to this beautiful area right here. There's a couple of them. We're going to go into this town, we're going to see what's for sale, we're going to go into the fucking land of summoned monsters.
Oh yeah, so are you streaming later today?
Oh shit, I do not think so. Maybe, but probably not. We've got a haircut appointment for Yuna that she needs, so it's not. I'm kind of booked, but like.
Hey, make sure you download your PlayStation Plus games because you only got another week or less than a week.
10-4 on that. But tomorrow we can play Divinity again.
Because there's a Predator game that's online, that was made by Sony, that's available for free, and Hitman 2 redone or whatever.
Yeah, I need to download those. So I think I did actually, but I didn't actually download them. I just got the licenses.
Well, right, yeah, you have to put them in your library, otherwise that's how they. Because one of the things they get out of selling you the subscription is that you have to log in, and then if you have to log in to get your free games, you might look at other shit that they have to pay money for. Because, I mean, there's some poor bastards who go in there to get the free games, like, oh, well, let me, check out what's on sale or whatever, and then they might buy something. So it's a way of forcing you into going into their store by making you claim the games, otherwise you don't get them. You know what I mean? That's the only reason they would do that, right?
Yeah. They just want you to go in there. That's exactly what it is.
Willow's gonna be semi-AFK and get some gaming in. It's 3 a.m. wherever Naomi Willow is.
Wherever it is, that is what will happen. I am going to put mute arrows on people, but where... I thought I bought 2 of them. Did I not buy 2 mute arrows? Apparently not.
To mute? Or not to mute?
There's 2 in stock, 1 equipped. What the fuck? Oh, I had the wrong character selected. That'll do it. Oh, I remember that. Australia's a cool place. A lot of my friends are Australian. From Japan.
Australia, I assume in Australia they all have to like hold on to trees and stuff, or like the doorknob on the door to not like fall into the sky. because I think like gravity works in reverse in Australia because they're on the other side of the planet.
The seasons are in reverse, Bite. It's not gravity. It's the seasons.
But the toilet,
It's
remember?
spring
remember,
now.
Remember the toilet? They flush the toilet, the water sprays out.
I think that's a myth. I don't think that's real. I think you're just talking about shit right now.
I think in Australia, when you flush your toilet, the water shoots into the air instead of
because in
around.
Japan the toilets didn't go a different way. Like that was the northern hemisphere though. So I honestly I can't confirm that, but I think that's a myth. Is that a myth? She's laughing. I think it's a myth. God damn, this piece of shit won't get out of the way of my fucking store. This is the kind of horse shit that they should have fucking programmed out of this. This is not part of the classic experience that I need. Fuck you, you stupid dwarf.
It looks like it's Wario. Wario's trapping you in there.
And these are pink dwarves, which I thought they removed for some reason, but apparently not. I would not be surprised if the universe is actually a flushing toilet. It is spinning in that way.
You stay confirming what I'm saying.
Some celestial being took a giant dump.
It does kind of go upwards. I thought that was normal. They they don't understand that things happen differently on the other side of the world.
Fucking piece of shit!
Wow, don't talk to your chatter people like that. I mean,
Not the chat people, it's this shitty dwarf. Now, there's a 1 in 2 chance it's gonna go the right way here. Finally, you fucking asshole.
That was the most fun part I've had on your stream.
What,
so
me
far.
yelling at that dwarf?
Yes, that was great. That was, to me, that's the highlight of the stream so far.
Oh, maybe it is. Certainly wasn't you calling in.
Oh, wow, you burned me on that one.
Yeah, I did. Alright, so what the fuck is all this shit? It's expensive, that's what it is, but we stole all this money from Rubicante, so 2 people, I'm not giving Kine any of this shit, because he's not worth a goddamn, but I will give Cecil this stuff. Oh, we've got gold hairpins too. Lowest hit points gets the pin. There you go. Anyway, I gotta call it again pretty soon because it's fucking time to get back to the grind. I'm gonna equip this shit first. Get this saved. Fuck out of my way. Piece of shit. I am not going back in there. I'm traumatized now. Anyway, have a good fucking rest of your day. I probably will not be back. But, if anything causes everybody to fall asleep in this house, that could happen. So, it's still a small possibility, but I know the situation. We're gonna be booked out through till about 8. So, unless everybody passes out, it's probably not gonna happen today. But tomorrow's on, so come back tomorrow night at fucking 9 or 10 Eastern Standard Time. It's usually when we start in the evening tomorrow. We'll fucking